Hello everyone. Today Vi and I went off for a little practice show jumping, which was just such a nice event for us because she hasn't actually been out to any kind of thing other than a couple of schooling days since she did her leg injury about 5 months ago. So we did a 70 round and then we did two 80 rounds, and I sort of thought about doing the 90, and my friend said, oh, you don't need to do the 70, but we decided to just keep it nice and calm for her today, which was honestly such a good call because the weather was so miserable. It was super windy, it was all up her bum, and I don't think she's ever jumped in the wind, honestly, because I don't have an arena at home. She did have a couple of wobbly moments. You can see here I completely overthought the jump and I just fell off. It was not my brightest moment as a rider. My dad got really confused. He was filming. He couldn't work out where I'd gone. So it took a minute for him to realise I'd come off. It wasn't bad or anything. It was more I just didn't sit up. I didn't put my heels down. But I got up. We came around and we did the two stride again just so she was feeling really good with it. And then we just restarted the round, which is such the nice thing about practice rounds, is you can go at your own speed. Overall, I was super happy with this day. She was so well behaved, especially given the weather, and she warmed up absolutely beautifully, which has been our big issue. Mostly when we're out, she's typically pretty good.
I was so busy filming that I couldn't actually see what she was
the
doing.
Warm-up, there's so much going on. There's all the other
Just
horses.
fall off.
She just does not like dressage, so the fact that she's improved so greatly there was honestly amazing for me. She started off again around the 70 and she just went so nicely. I just put my heels down, got my shoulders back, relaxed into it. I didn't worry too much about what lead she was doing or anything. I just tried to keep her nice and collected, not get too rushy, push onto her bum a little bit, which has honestly been such a struggle to get her doing. She does love to power around corners and just take off, which is the racehorse and her going, I know what I'm doing, Mum, and me going, no you don't, we're going to lose her striding. I'm not the best at seeing strides at the best of times, but she did so well on the whole. I was really happy. She didn't like the top corner particularly, and once she came down this corner she was going, oh, but I want to go in, Mum, and she realised she had to keep going and she went, oh, okay. But she was super brave, super happy, and yeah, it was really nice to do the 70 just for us both to have a little bit of confidence, as it was our first time doing 80 away from home. So we finished the 70 on a really good note, and then she came in for her 80, and I actually think she does prefer the 80 a little bit more. There's a bit more of a jump there for her. She could probably do 90. Meter's a bit big for her at the moment. I had thought about maybe doing the 90 today, but I decided that honestly we were going to end on such a good note after the 80s. There was no need to just destroy the confidence that she'd built up. And she was not sure about this side of the arena most of the day because the wind was coming up her bum, but I just kept saying to her, it's okay, as we were coming in, and she was just going, oh, okay, Mum. You can see here she got a little bit of the wobbles. She wasn't quite sure what was happening, so I just took her out, gave her plenty of space so that she could come into this two-stride nice and straight, especially because they'd added fills to it from the 70, and she just took it so well. I was so happy. I'm planning on doing some more show jumping and what have you at 80 and 90 this season, but I'm going to keep her eventing at 65 just because I want her to feel really confident in it, and there's no need for us to go for a bigger height when we can go around the 65 and just have a really good time and get her going really fast around it, especially because we do need to improve the dressage a little bit. I do think this is probably our best round of the day because we were both feeling really good. I had her collecting up quite nicely, but yeah, she went really well. And then we came in for our second 80 centimetre round and she did really well. I was really impressed with her. It was so good today, honestly. She did have a little bit of a wobble as we came over this second jump around the corner. I didn't send her into it that well. I just didn't send her straight enough. My worst habit is definitely that I am stronger on one side than the other, and that's something that I remember to account for most of the time, but as I get a bit more tired I don't tend to. So what will happen is I end up putting too much weight through the one stirrup and she goes, oh cool, I'm going that way, Mum, see ya. So I just took her around again, gave her plenty of space to just reassess. And I was really pleased with myself actually, because I actually remembered that I needed to bring her a little bit rounder through this corner. And she took it really nicely. She put 1, 2 in there. So she came around this corner. By now she just about worked out that she could just hold herself out, which is really good. She felt so good, honestly. I was so happy. She did knock the pole. It was more just that she was getting tired, but I wasn't mad in the slightest because she took the round so nicely on the whole. And yeah, so thank you guys for coming with us. We had a wonderful time. Hope you had a bit of fun watching. And there she just finishes off the round with a lovely clear jump. Okay, bye.